Test, test, test. Okay. Microphone was set to default, not the chat. Which is the microphone's device name. And then of course I don't have game audio captured. Which is because it's not in the list of audio devices. No, it would just be broadcast mix out. I don't need the chat mic, that's right, I need broadcast stream mix. And then that would be, should be the game audio as well. Yeah, okay. So what did I do last time? I had a small castle with the medieval mod on. I liked that medieval mod quite a bit. It's pretty good. Except when you have them with free will on. Free mind, is it? Free will? Free mind? Yeah, whatever, the mod. They tend to do things. A lot of things. And it takes forever. Especially when you can't go up to higher TPS than 100. It just takes forever, because they're stuck on very slow TPS. So, what did we learn in that? I removed medieval faction because I realized, as cool as it is to go through the medieval age, it's just, it takes days, hours. So in the meantime, I changed the mod list again. Changed the, well, I didn't change the starting colonists. Janice and Mur had children over the course of 5 years in game, I think it was. I'm not exactly, maybe it was 10. It was definitely 5. So I'm not sure exactly why they're not getting chronological age and the children are, but they're also getting biological age faster, which I think is from the mod aging them up quicker. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be more than 5 years, so it's 5 years, 1 quantrum, 3 days. Either way, that means that they have a lot of stats, technically, so they did a lot of stuff. It's 5.3 years. That's fine by me. We're just gonna pretend that we ventured somewhere, even though this is the same planet. We ventured somewhere to get here because a bunch of mods updated, and I figured it makes more sense that way. So there's no story. Kind of want to add to this and use it, but the research was also reset. I'm not going to bother with it. I can't remember anything else that I was going to say or do. We do have some achievements already that all unlocked. They should have dev mode. I guess they didn't start with dev mode this time. So we do have a bunch of achievements for no reason, technically. Also, I forgot to say, oh boy, 2 a.m. Time to live stream. No, I just ended up moving my room, so it sounds different, and this is more or less just a test to see how different it sounds and how much I'm gonna need to spend to make it not sound so bad, I think. I also need to go through mod settings now that I remember it, because what did I add? A bunch of stuff. I need to find one of these. I remember adding a few more mods to this that I needed to edit settings on. While I'm remembering that, I do need to make sure they're all celestials, because apparently the head diffs themselves aren't how you set them. It's what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? So many people we have? 8? Yeah. If I did change the idea legend as well, so we're a kingdom, even though I didn't change the storyteller. I went to set us as a clan. Can I actually change that with world edit? I guess not. At least not right now. You can change the faction template, so maybe if we named ourselves. Or not. I guess that makes sense. It's in the factions list. Oh, is it just no, since you're not allowed to edit it? I don't know, maybe that's fine. I don't think that changes much. I thought I removed all but the faction capital. There's so many infestations. Some gene line? Soren gene line. Because Rimworld's on. There. It's Rimworld. So they'll build up and scatter and stuff like that, because Rimworld doesn't seem to have that big of an impact. We are... I don't remember how to see it. Our goal is to eliminate the insectoids. There it is. Originally I was gonna have it against the Empire, but the Empire is, I don't know, not as interesting. I don't really know what to build for a colony. I'd like to build more interesting, unique stuff instead of just the same stuff that I normally build. You got movable geysers on. It's kind of cheaty, but eh. I kind of just want to recreate the castle shape that I did from, or we had from the previous playthrough, because that castle shape was pretty good. I thought that said firewall, and I was trying to think of how you could build a wooden firewall. And I thought, well, it'd just be a wood wall you burn, but yeah, I don't know. I did add the Fallout project mod and vaults, and I've just realized that it messed up the menu. It shifted the menus. I don't like when it has an empty space, but that's fine, I guess. So everyone here is going to be Celestial because the idea of Legion is the main point of this playthrough. I also got the extra... what's it called? The extra origins something. It's a mod that adds more origin types. I don't know what they're gonna be doing with it. Either way, it has Norse, Hellenic, and Morbid, and I didn't change these from last time, so once we actually change our ID Religion, I want to see if I can change those, because I originally had it as I think just Morbid and then Norse and then Hellenic, or Techist, I don't remember. Either way, it's not that important because this is fluid over time, but then the main reason I made this is because I like the idea that in the far future is syncretism. It's the idea of amalgamating different beliefs into one new belief. And for Rimworld to be set in the far future of the 5000s, I thought it would be interesting to have an ID religion that's basically just a combination of a lot of Earth ID religions. So I couldn't really think of deities, and I might add more here, but it would be neat to have like a whole pantheon of gods that are the same idea as the Greek and Roman, and how the Norse gods were then portrayed by the Romans, where they're just amalgamated over time. And then even then, the Greek gods from the Babylonian or Syrian gods, I can't remember. Either way, the idea being that not only did they merge together, but they then split again. So that then Rimworld has you have a starting point with all these different ones, and then over time I can save them. So you start with a very basic one, and then it changes over time, and then you keep changing it between playthroughs with the generation mechanics. Or did I say lineage? I don't remember when I named it. And with that said, I edited the file and I tried to add a ton of different relics, which some of these were like kind of really simple. Like Conquest's bow is the bow of Conquest, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, supposedly, I think. I could be wrong about that. And then the golem is or golem, Jewish, I think. I don't remember. I was thinking of adding more, but there's like, what, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 3, 16. 16 is 34, 40, 50. 6 and 6 is 12. It'd be 32. 32 and 16 is 48. I don't know. 50? We're gonna say 50. I really like the idea of just having tons of relics, and then they are carried forward. But I don't know how they work yet because I didn't actually test it. But once you actually get one of these relics, I want to see if you can save it on a pawn in Character Editor and see if it will carry the relic status to the next playthrough, which is the only way I can think of how I carry pawns over, unless you start the quest that allows you to travel, because that's sort of a starting over. But I don't know, if I knew how to do modding and had the time for it, I would like to try to figure that out so that you can start another colony on the same planet and carry over all the people and whatnot, because that makes way more sense in my opinion than anything else for a decent mod. really know what I'm doing. I guess more or less the goal would be to not just survive, but last through the ages. Which is a weird thing to say in Rimworld because, I mean... It's a game, so you just play the game. Oh yeah, uneven map reroll. Oops. That should be removable, or did I? Yep. I'm hoping that popping noise goes away. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to like test stuff to see if it is still there. There was a popping noise on the microphone that was not seemingly equipment caused. Or well, it was probably software caused. Yeah, I think I can... So where we're at, we're on like the southern tip of the peninsula, so north of us would be like... They'd come through the mountain. Well, those are impassable, aren't they? I didn't think of that. Oh, there's mountains. Yeah, so they'd have to come through the mountains, and then they'd come either through the wasteland to the right, or they'd come from the left, mountainous. So either they'd come this way, or they'd come in from here. I don't know where the actual... how the spawns are, but... doesn't matter too much. I'm thinking... building... just a big ol' thing. And from the left, okay. The medieval mod does have a nice assortment of items as well, though, but... These are not birch trees, but they are aspen trees, which are... They look like what I think birch trees look like, so... I'm gonna miss the storage items that look like what they are supposed to, as in you store wood in a stack of logs. Thinking of I removed tenants. No, I didn't remove tenants. So there's the tenants mod, there's the guest mod as well, which is hospitality and tenants. And then I don't remember. I don't think I removed gastronomy. I probably should have removed tenants. I kind of would like to try doing a tavern slash hotel thing, because tenants and guests mean that you can have guest beds that stay temporarily, tenants stay over the course of a longer time, but they sort of overlap. Gastronomy allows you to make a restaurant effectively, which would be neat to do. Have like, I don't know, like an L-shaped restaurant at the bottom, and then they come in forever. They go to the restaurant. That's where they do all the stuff. There's like a check-in restaurant, and they go to their room, which is somewhere else. I don't know. Might be interesting. Might not. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this, because ID Legend is just supremacist because we are Celestials. Which means if they die, they should be able to resurrect, which did not actually get to test in the other playthrough because I have the difficulty set really low, so I don't know why they're not growing, because they should have growing. They should all have growing, because Granlin trees. I just have them set to pruning a lot of the time. Oh, because they need birch. Oh. Why did I remove that? I guess maybe I didn't remove anything. The wood floors work again, because you need 5 birch. But then these just require wood. I could have sworn that didn't stuffed floors add birch. There's no like, whoa, okay. Why am I? Those just require wood. That just requires wood. Okay, so there's something going on there that's not working right. Potentially. I don't think it adds other wood types. And yeah, we're gonna get Masterworks constantly, which is fine. What was the art on that one? Oh. Takuya got hyper... Takuya. Takuya. I don't know where the name's generated from. I just changed them slightly from when they spawned in. Which is, I think, okay. Do I want to have... So, the other settlement, we spawned in, I think, on the random generator named White Quarry, and that was because we were in a, there was marble, that's all I remember. And then White Quarry, I think, was a randomly generated. So, I found White Forest on here, and I was like, oh, that's coincidental. I don't know. White Castle was the name I was thinking of naming the other one, which would have been funny. Because the castle was made out of granite when we found it. Granite is a greystone. But the marble around it was what I was reading. Got the Witcher mod on. Every time. It's what I want them to wear. I don't really want to wear any of the Fallout armor, even though we have all of it. Could do firefighter suits, which slow them down, which is not a good idea. I mean... There's nothing really here that I think would look great. Vault suits, maybe. But that requires synth thread, of course. I don't think this added factions, it just adds the equipment. Well, obviously we're gonna make Corvo's jackets. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know how I want them to dress yet. Don't think it's gonna matter right now. For now, I guess we can give them all hatchets, maybe. Just axes, because that's default game. Actually, we'll give 1, 2, 3, 4 axes, 4 knives. Makes sense to me. Sorry, cook wasteland meal? Okay. No risk of food poisoning, but it's also terrible. Oh yeah, they butcher fish, don't they? Oh no, they're making kibble. make it a little more interesting. Probably actually kind of want to terraform the ground underneath it, but I don't think that actually matters, because you can always change the I don't think that matters, because if you change the flooring around it, it'll change it. I didn't even check that before, did I? Oh, the planet name is Hekax. Seed with Solitude. It's April, May to September's growing period. That's not bad. Okay. Oh, yeah, we also have the Firefly mod, which I don't remember if I want to tame a bunch, but that's fine. Now before I had chameleon yaks and turkeys, and then the turkeys died and I got rad yaks. I don't remember what they're called. I don't know what the ideal pets would be, but for like a lore roleplay thing, I think it would be fine to have anything sufficiently. Oh yeah, we want to build piles of scrap because these generate scrap. So, I don't know how useful it is, but I'd like the idea of using it. Quarry's up. Oh, we do have gastronomy. Anima. I didn't think of that. We don't have anyone that can do that because none of these pawns start with it, so there's no way for them to do anima tree. So we could do Gronlin tree, but we can't do anima, so the anima tree is completely useless. They're not, I think one of them is psychically deaf, but none of them have particularly high psychic sensitivity, I don't think. I want to do the, I probably need to remove one of these mods. Did set that right, yeah. I thought that was simple utility ceiling. I don't think I have that mod. Apparently I do, but I didn't think I did. Oh, that's why I didn't use morbid, because I don't like the tables. So yeah, I didn't change the... I didn't change the starting scenario from what it was supposed to be. Yeah, I renamed it to something else in another test. Okay, don't know what that was. I do have a few other mods in that hopefully make everything easier. As in, I probably shouldn't just remove the Fallout mods now that I think about it, and at least the clothing ones and the... I guess the clothing ones also have weapons. I don't think I'd ever use... I don't think I'm going to use most of the clothing ones, and they don't have... I don't think they have factions, so I realize that I'm probably not going to use most of the content. The vault stuff and the scrap, maybe? But I don't know. Also, if we get random colonists joining, I don't know if I want to keep them. Because I like the idea of this being a more low pawn playthrough, as in these are the main ones. Only ones. But I don't know yet. Convert someone, commit any of the rituals, do any of the rituals, do some certain quests, okay, to get development points. Can we get... That's a nice ambience. Simple. Although I wouldn't really call it Norse. Oh, yep, you're gonna be a tech priest. Yeah, normally what I do in Rimworld is just kind of slowly expand and build out a base, and then that's it. So maybe at this time I'll do something a little different, as in I'll slowly build out a base and expand out and defend it, which is what I just said. I wonder what a low fence does compared to a high fence. Masterwork X. Excellent X. Oh yeah, I also need to figure out why the game slows down really bad whenever I do that. I need to remove Dub's paint shop as well because it doesn't work. But when you select certain furnitures like the beds, it lags and I don't know what that is. You know what? That's what I might actually just focus on keeping things going. Just make it so it's automatic and let this run. Because I can always save this, banish one of these colonists, and then just delete them, save them in character editor, and then put them in a new playthrough. Although juggling playthroughs is probably not the best idea. Don't see why I couldn't do that. Free will is a very interesting mod. I wasn't going to include it, but I added it to the mod pack because it makes the game more or less like Sims, I would say, where you just kind of do things, or like an RTS where you just kind of do things and the pawns figure it out. But it also means that progress is very slow if you try to do certain things. I mean, pen non-closed. Unenclosed open door, yeah. But that open door goes to a closed room. Unless the... Okay. That's why. Those are actual animal gates, not fence gates, which... That's why. Just, you know, couldn't see them. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with scrap. Scrap's bad for... Okay, it does 100% blunt. It does minus beauty though, and it's flammable. It does a lot less stuff, so yeah, maybe it's not useful. I know you can get iron out of it though, which would be interesting. Thing to do potentially. So... do grow things plants. There's only one there, so that's good. Do Antosomnia. We're gonna have to do both Dub's bad hygiene and Dub's central heating. Don't want to do any cooking expanded stuff right now. I just realized these are separate mods. Vanilla Brewing Expanded and Vanilla Cooking Expanded. EPOP. Yeah, I kind of want to... I think about it, instead of doing a big old castle, I kind of want to do a big, wide... Can I do that though? Because I can connect up the lakes and terraform however I want outside. And build mountains and stuff, so I might think we build... Yeah, so nothing can come in on the left. We'll say the right side and bottom. It's like if we're thinking about the map, this side should be open, this side should be more or less closed. So I think that's what I might be able to do. I might make a big lake here, connect these or something like that eventually. Yeah, let's go over them. Stand-in character for me, because putting myself in the game. Ideally, I eventually stop using this character and just use the family tree sort of that I want to create. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that though, but they acquired a bunch of traits and I think I can move them around a little bit. And they also acquired passions as well, which I think I can also move around a little bit, but... I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. If I'm going to. At least... I'm sort of just relying on Rimworld to generate the characters. More than creating them myself, I guess. That makes sense. And that's the Sacrilege Hunters, which is the Caravan Adventures mod. And then everyone apparently grew up as well in the caravan. Yeah, sure we don't mind. Midori? Waves and comes closer. Hey, we've been traveling for weeks now, and we were hoping if we could take a few days to rest in your village. We won't cause any trouble, of course. We just need to relax. It's been hard on the road. Sure you can stay a while. It's kind of you. Fantastic village. Ramshackle house. Yep, nice. Yeah, we'll come visit. They're fighting mechanoids after... Yeah, they endless war over powerful artifacts, the end of Illyrian, Valeron, guild ship, something. Yeah, okay, I don't know, I don't remember. I already read through this. If you want to read it, you can. Now that we're allied with the Sacrilege Hunters, I actually propose alliance with them, which I think required gold, silver. But they should have given us a item. I thought they dropped the power cell. If I did the dialogue right, I'm not sure if I did. To trade though. Gobi campaign rifle or just take a service rifle. Where'd that drop? There it is. Midori Kirk. Yeah, I would like to get on Caravan Adventures as well, because the ideal legend we have is gonna cause us to have to explore a lot to get literally all the relics, but it's gonna be the same quest line over and over because they're not like random that much unless I spend the time to make them more interesting with spawning people in. These also should all be legendary items, I think, and then that comes with infusions, so you can just have tons of infusions on the items if they're equipable. Which ideally would mean that make a whole ton of super stuff. That's passable, so that's not gonna work. They can eat shrubs and grass and stuff, I think. So I think I do want to make this all a grow zone for grass. I would think I'd want to put hay grass down, but I'm not sure if they can eat that. So, and the I don't know if the yeah, I don't think you can harvest grass in this mod. In these mods, because in the medieval mod you could harvest grass, so. You need hay grass to grow. Could build foundations. I guess that's fine. Foundations should be fine. Wait, what? Is that right? Yeah, okay. Maybe I should build it. No, that's fine. Make it symmetrical-ish. I want that jutting out. Maybe. Hmm, 6. I didn't plan that. Uneven. That's fine. We have no way to make that. And the weapons aren't still made. Some of them are, but we do have a rifle though, so we can't hunt. Celestials also automatically bandage wounds, but yeah. Also, really high melee means they can dodge. Probably should reset their stats actually, but it's not a bad idea actually. Might do that. Anyway, I'm going to go through the mod settings. Maybe remove some mods potentially. I'm thinking removing the Fallout mods, but I do have the ability to destroy things, so I could just destroy everything that's Fallout related if there are anything on this map, like plants wise, that should have grown or didn't grow. Oh no, I'm gonna leave it though, because we do have Wasteland. Yeah, I'll leave it, and then I'm just gonna go do that. Probably play this more as well. I didn't mean to overwrite that save. That was the starting save. I meant to rename it as H-TUO, but that didn't work.